It's time to appreciate one of the most underrated and misunderstood kinds of beer, the cream ale.
If you're drinking beer with food, you're only getting half the pleasure. If you cook your food with beer, you really get all the flavor.
And we will do that. From Nordon Equipment in Langhorne, Lew Bryson, Glen Macnow, what's brewing?
America began with a spark. And in Valley Forge in Montgomery County, Pennsylvania, a retreat reignited a revolution. On our country's momentous 250th anniversary, it's time to reconnect, to remember, and to reignite our own spark on a retreat unlike any other. In Valley Forge in Montgomery County, we honor our past. We celebrate the present and build the future together.
Hey, welcome to What's Brewing. I'm Glen Macnow. This is Lew Bryson. We're at a place, Nordon Equipment in Langhorne, not our usual kind of place to be, but this is a place where they make restaurant equipment, commercial equipment, draft beer equipment, and we're going to bring, and how to cook with beer. We're going to bring a lot of that into the show as we go on, so you'll see. But we start, as always, with our swap. And you and I both share an affection for cream ale.
Adore this beer.
I know, and part of it is because, you know, when I was a young man, first drinking beer in Western New York, this was one of the beers I enjoyed. This is Genesee Cream. It is a cream ale. We are swapping cream ales. So, Lew, the first thing that I want to get out of the way is there's no cream.
There's no cream.
Why is it called a cream ale when there's no cream?
It's creamy.
No, it's not like lactose, right?
No, it's smooth and pleasant in the mouth. It's
good.
Marketing, and the funny thing is, it's marketing from the 1800s, like 1840.
Yeah, this was developed, one of the first American beers ever developed, right?
Right. Mm-hmm. It's kind of like Kolsch in that these American brewers saw lager coming along. They're like, "Do I want to do that?" And so. Kind of like Anchor Steam is a lager beer brewed like an ale. This is an ale brewed like a lager. Yeah.
Jenny Cream, budget-friendly beer.
Very much.
Out of Rochester, 5.1 ABV. As you see, very bright, golden body.
I
kind of has those
two brothers-in-law that live up there. We drink this all the time.
It kind of has those corn notes in it, which I think is kind
There's
of...
a little bit of corn, yeah.
Which is
well,
what it's
sometimes
about.
there's a fair amount of corn.
Gold medal winning and very drinkable.
Many
Jenny
gold
Cream.
medals.
Yeah. Okay, what do you
have another cream ale. This is from Well Crafted in Ambler, which, by the way, I don't know why, but I see them up around me a lot.
Yeah, they're doing very well.
Getting good distribution. This is the Philly Yo cream ale.
Good name.
Yeah.
All right, one other one I want to show you. And they're not easy to find. There's not a lot of these around. I went searching, and they're really not a lot. This is one other one. This is Kentucky Vanilla Barrel Cream Ale. And I said, do you want to try this? And you said, absolutely not. Why?
No,
Why?
I got nothing against the brewery. I like their beers, but I just can't stand vanilla in beer. And people seem to stick it into cream ale. They're like, oh, like ice cream. Yeah, here you go. No, stop it.
No?
Just stop.
All right. You don't want to take
I
that
don't even
one
want.
home?
No, I don't want to do it anywhere near it.
I'll take that one home.
Okay.
By the way, What's Brewing brought to you by Valley Forge in Montgomery County. Make it Monco. Explore everything there is to do at valleyforge.org. All right, let's do a little bad news, good news. We'll do the bad news first. Victory Brewing, this is such a curious thing, is discontinuing Hop Devil. This is one of their flagships since 1996, 30 years. It is a very aggressively hopped. It was one of the early
I was
IPAs,
literally there
right?
a month before they opened, and we drank Hop Devil.
All right, yeah, and we have a picture of you drinking Hop Devil from back in the day.
It's just...
There is really no explanation as to this. This is probably the last one we're going to have, Lou. Look at that. That's a beauty. Any idea why they would do this?
Well, for one thing, Golden Monkey is selling like crazy.
Okay.
I mean, that's
great.
a lot of it.
You can have more than one.
You can.
A variety. Here's two. Yeah. Here's Victory. What the hell are you doing? There are some posters on Beer Advocate who've expressed hope that maybe this is a temporary thing, that they'll bring it back.
Yeah, I don't think so. Yeah, they might bring it back for, like, nostalgia. But I mean, honestly, this tastes like a 1990s IPA.
So is that what it is?
I think that's some of it. Tastes have changed. Yes.
Yeah, see, I still like it. I know people's tastes are changing.
I'm not saying that's a bad thing.
I know more people are going to the Pilsners, the lagers, etc. But IPAs still are, I think, account for like 50+% of beer sale.
Yeah.
I'm just very surprised by this.
Yeah.
All right.
And I have to be honest, a little disappointed.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Good news.
Yeah.
21st Amendment. Really one of the pioneers of the modern craft movement.
But they closed. I thought this is bad news.
Well, the good news is it appears they're going to return to the shelves after the planned shutdown. The brand has been acquired by Evil Genius out of Fishtown.
Nice.
Local brewers. They have vowed that they are not just going to swallow up the name, that they, in fact, Luke Bowen of Evil Genius says we're going to stick with the original recipes.
Okay.
We're going to, these brands, and they hope to have a nationwide footprint.
Wow. I mean, that'd be good for them, too.
So, this seems to me almost a case of the goldfish swallowing the whale.
Yeah.
Evil Genius is not that big to do that,
No.
right? And I'm impressed.
I would remind you of Ballast Point getting bought by Convicts and Kings, which everybody went, who?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm still not really sure who they were, but Tiny Brewery bought this enormous brand.
What's 21st Amendment's kind of role in craft beer history?
You know, there's a lot of things, very colorful labels, the portraity stuff on their cans, but I gotta say, I think Heller High Watermelon.
Yeah.
You know,
that's what I think of.
Weird fruity beer, and they mainstreamed that stuff.
And it was a good one.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, when we get back, the World Beer Cup was held in April in Philadelphia. We're going to take a moment to salute some of the local winners. By the way, all of these beers that we are enjoying today, supplied by Lower Merion Beverage on East Greenfield Avenue in Ardmore, thanks to Jim Martin. Let's go to Jim and see what he's got cooking, including some Jenny Cream.
Hi Glenn, this is Jim Martin here at Lower Merion Beverage Company. Let me show you some of the great beers we have at LMBC. Cider has come a long way and we carry a serious selection. Let me walk you through 3 very different takes on what cider can be. Start with Big Hill out of Gardner's, Pennsylvania, Adams County, right on South Mountain. Family orchard, farmhouse approach, single varietal apples. No artificial anything. This is what cider looked like before it got commercial, and it's exceptional. Then there's 1911 out of Lafayette, New York. Classic craft cidery started on an apple farm. Their fruit-forward ciders, the raspberry, the rosé, are sessionable, crushable, great summer drinks. Totally different vibe from Big Hill, and both have a place in your fridge. And then Anxo out of Washington, D.C. Urban cidery using mid-Atlantic apples, including Pennsylvania fruit. Their Cidre Blanc is the flagship, dry, crisp, food-friendly proof that D.C. has a serious cider culture. So come on down to Lower Merion Beverage Company, located in Montgomery County, off Route 30 in Ardmore, Pennsylvania, and let us help you find the right beer for the right occasion.
Hi everybody, I'm Tessa Robinson with Valley Forge Tourism, and we are proud supporters of What's Brewing. A world of adventures rich in American history awaits you in Valley Forge in Montgomery County, PA. As the nation prepares to celebrate America 250, there's no better time to experience the place where history was made. The region is home to must-see landmarks like Valley Forge National Historical Park, along with family-friendly attractions, premier shopping, golf, outdoor recreation, award-winning craft breweries, and so much more. Start planning your visit today at valleyforge.org.
Welcome back to What's Brewing. Lew Bryson, host of Seen Through a Glass podcast. I'm Glen Macnow. We are at Nordon Equipment in Langhorne, where they do this amazing kitchen equipment, beer equipment. We're going to show off some of that stuff and cooking with beer coming up in a little bit. By the way, don't forget to request your one-stop guide for everything to see and do in Montco with the official visitor's guide. From top attractions to local dining and hidden gems, it's the perfect resource for planning your trip during this historic milestone year. Sign up at valleyforge.org to have your free copy delivered right to your door. Lew, speaking of historic moments, the World Beer Cup was held in Philadelphia in April, the Olympics of beer. Brewers Association sponsored competition drew 8,166 entries, not entrees, from 1,644 breweries. There were 353 medals awarded. Does it matter?
Well, it matters to the breweries. Should it matter to us? I think that's the question. This competition, I mean, the judging is absolutely top caliber. You don't get better judges anywhere in the world.
Okay.
You get people at that level, but these people are world class for the World Beer Cup.
All right, so here are the local winners. I'm just going to, the local gold medal winners, and there were 3. Attic Brewing in Philadelphia. This is their international dark lager called Common Nightjar. By the way, I just checked their website. It does seem to be on tap there, so you can get it there, which I'm going to ask you a question about that coming up. New Ridge Brewing in Philadelphia, good place, American-style amber called Just Like Himmel. By the way, they are currently closed because of a fire.
Oh.
So, yeah, I wish them the best.
That's a short-term thing.
Yeah, we hope so. And by the way, they also won a bronze for their porter. And Wanderback Beer Works in Vineland, which I have never been to.
I'll be honest, I have not heard of.
Well, they won for their Munich-style Helles. So
very
good for
nice.
them. The problem with most of these beers, again, Attic being an exception, is you can't get them. They're kind of one-offs. Or they do them for this competition, extra high-quality beer made with great ingredients, and just can't go and say, like, hey, I'm going to go have that.
Okay, some of the one-off thing is our fault. The beers that we're talking about, these gold medals, like a Helles and a dark lager, an amber lager, those really aren't dependent on excellent, outstanding ingredients so much as really good process, good making beer. So you got to suspect they make it that well all the time.
Congrats to them, and get to Attic and try it in New Ridge. We wish you the best.
Yeah.
We'll get back there. All right, it is time for our countdown of the great beer cities in America. Lew put together a list of the top 15. Let's run, here we go. 15 Kansas City, 14 Kalamazoo, Grand Rapids, 13 Northern California, 12 Stowe, Vermont, Chicago, Madison, number 9 Portland, Maine, number 8 New York City. We're getting into the really good ones. Lew, what is number 7?
Asheville, North Carolina.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just there a couple months ago.
Can we get there and let's pour some?
Well, yeah, let's do one right away. Wicked Weed in Asheville, now owned by Anheuser-Busch, but I mean, they're still making the beer there.
I always get weary about that. Yeah, I'm okay.
Tell you what, taste the beer.
All right, what is this beer?
This is Pernicious IPA.
Okay.
I mean, this is one of the ones they really made their bones on. Last time I was there, I had a Dortmunder lager that was superb.
Okay, yeah, this is very good, actually. I like this. Okay.
So, what do we have? I mean, the thing is, it's such a great place for brewing beer that Sierra Nevada, Oscar Blues makes the Dales.
Oscar Blues, I think of Colorado, not Asheville.
New Belgium, they all built their East Coast breweries there.
So it's kind of even a mecca for places that didn't grow up there.
Correct.
But they've migrated there as a second outpost.
Yeah, because there's great beer culture and the water is tremendous.
This is the Dale's Pale Ale. What is this?
Dale's Pale Ale.
Dale's Pale Ale.
Yeah.
Okay, there you go.
One of the first canned beers, just to bring up that history. That's
still
really good.
And by the way, it is a very cool can.
The local ones, Highland is one of the older ones. Burial was one of the places I went to. Green Man, one of the older ones. One World, my brother-in-law and I went to. It's a basement brewery, really cool spot. There's gorgeous mountains, amazing history, great live music scene, great place to go.
Never been there. I will have to go.
Ought to go.
It is time for our photo contest, and this was a fun one. We did beer and bar games, and you and I got into a real argument about this because you said you like to play what?
Ring the Bull.
What the hell is that? I said. Nobody plays that stupid thing. It's a thing.
Show them the pictures.
I got like 5. The 2 best ones. Congratulations. This is Tim Knepp playing Ring the Bull.
Yeah.
This is Greg Giroux playing Ring the Bull. You both win. Here's some other ones I like. This is Rich Dowdy and Susan Stan playing Uno at the Tap Room in Manhattan Township.
Card games are always great.
Looks like they emptied the place out. Steve Mold, he's playing shuffleboard. This is his
How about that?
home bar.
I know.
Nice setup.
That's awesome.
Well done. You guys are all great. You get to come to the season-ending beer bash we're going to hold at the end of June at Puddler's Kitchen and Tap by Conshock and Brewing. This week's photo contest is, because we are here, you and beer and cooking.
Yeah.
That's it. We want to see you cooking with beer. Send it to our social media pages at Real Glen Macnow, at Lew Bryson, LEWBRYSON, at What's Brewing PA, Facebook, Instagram,
all that stuff.
Twitter, all of the above. All right, coming back. Pour a beer, create a meal. We're going to do cooking with beer with a great chef here. Let me find a beer. Here we are.
There we go.
From Nordon Equipment in Langhorne. Lew and Glen. What's Brewing?
Glenn, Man, you really are excited for everything coming to Philadelphia in 2026, huh?
Andrew, my boy, how could I not be? Greater Philadelphia is the place to celebrate 250 years of independence.
You know, Conshohocken Brewing has 4 great locations, just a short drive from downtown Philly. Great for any gathering or event, historical or otherwise.
Well, I was just visiting nearby Valley Forge before hosting a corporate event right here at our amphitheater at our King of Prussia tap room. This place is impressive.
Agreed. Our King of Prussia tap room is a huge space perfect for any social or business gathering. Food for all, a full bar, and great views of our brewery.
Talk about history, we're celebrating 12 great years at our Conshohocken tap room.
In the heart of downtown Conchi and right on the SRT, our Conchi tap room is a great hang, post-ride or anytime.
And we're always hosting events, grabbing a bite and a beer riverside at our Puddler's Kitchen and Tap in Bridgeport.
Yeah, just over the bridge across the Montgomery County seat of Norristown.
And in downtown Phoenixville, our rec room is historically a fun time.
2 floors for dining, great events, and live music too.
Local beer, great food, full bars, and space to host any size gathering or event. Join us and make some history at Conshohocken Brewing. Well, welcome back to What's Brewing. I'm Glen Macnow with Lew Bryson. We are at Nordon Equipment in Langhorne with Todd Bergman, who is their Vice President of Culinary Sales. Todd was a chef in this city for more than 20 years. You opened a couple of really good restaurants, including Sabrina's, which I used to really enjoy.
Sabrina's,
very nice.
Butcher's Cafe, a couple other ones.
And for the last 15 years, you've kind of used your skills to help other chefs develop, build their own restaurants, and here as well. And we wanted to have you on to talk about cooking with beer because it's a great thing to do. I said, hey, could you create 1 or 2 things?
Sure.
Hello! So you created a recipe.
I can't help myself.
All right, well, yes. All right, so we start with these pretzels, and tell me about this cheese dip here.
That's made a homemade cheese dip with a Conshohocken Type A IPA.
Oh, yeah.
It's got some aged cheddar, different cheeses.
People know that
on top there.
I'm a partner in Conshohocken Brewing. I
Ancho
appreciate that
action.
you used our beers for this.
There you go. Here, I'll try.
If you're cooking with beer, are there any rules, or you just are you able to just improvise and make it up?
I really don't think there's any rules. You just want to stick with the flavors and the notes of the beer. It's kind of like you're cooking with wine, except you sub the beers. The beers are so complex nowadays. They can give you a lot of different layers of flavor. And you just experiment and you come out with some really nice things.
Are we going to soup next?
Let's go to the soup.
All right.
Okay.
What do we know here? What do
So
we got?
that is a Yukon Gold potato beer soup. We use the
Ooh, I taste the beer. I definitely taste the beer in this.
we
Oh,
use
you can smell it,
the
yeah.
Peddler's Row Ale, a little white truffle.
So that's an ESB, a British malty ale.
Yeah, it is.
A little bacon, little scallions,
That's delicious.
a lot of beer. I cooked down a couple of beers. I cooked them down with the potatoes.
Can never use too much beer, right?
Never use too much beer.
You know the thing I like about it though, you can still taste the potato. But you use that Yukon Gold,
Yeah.
it's got the real flavor to it.
It's got a complex,
All right.
multiple layers of flavor.
All right.
Very
Summer
good.
barbecue season is coming up. And so?
I mean, you can't go wrong with bratwurst. So we did beer braised bratwurst with some caramelized beer onions, a little bit of homemade kimchi. I made a beer mustard, and then we used the same cheese for the bratwurst. And we used in that the Ring the Beer Lager.
Ring the Bell
Ring the
Lager.
Bell
Okay,
Lager.
so a nice crisp
and,
American lager.
Yep. And the Life Honey IPA?
Life Coach.
Life Coach IPA. I'm sorry, Life Coach IPA.
Oh my God, that mustard's good.
Let's see. With a little
Wow.
mustard. Get a little cheese.
So Lou, let me ask your advice on this kind of thing. Is there anything, and Chef, is there anything like that doesn't work? Is there anything that's like a bad idea with this?
I mean, just like you want to use the beer that goes with the food. If you use something that's got herbs or like a hoppy type thing, you might want to do something that's a little more rich. If you're using an ale, you'd want to use something that's a little lighter. Just like when you're doing like a red or a white wine, kind
Sure.
of.
Different kind of
just with
stuff.
experimenting and see what
One of
works
the
for you.
things that, again, we're at Nordon Equipment where they sell this amazing equipment. You were telling us about this, the Combi.
Yeah.
It's right
Which,
behind
if
us.
I'm opening a restaurant, this is what I want. This would appear to be a little different
So
than what I'm
almost
having at
everything
home.
I made here, I made in a combi oven. A combi oven is the newest technology out, which is a combination of a convection oven and a steamer, and impingement technology. So there's a lot less waste. It sears the food. It keeps the moisture in. It's very consistent in cooking. It's just the new technology.
And you were showing me earlier, it's got a touch button thing for doing, I mean, it's already set up for all kinds of food.
Very simplistic once you learn how to use it.
Yeah.
And moves fast.
Very fast. I cooked the sausage in 8 minutes.
Wow.
Sorry.
That's great.
Yeah.
That is great.
I cooked the bread, was about 15 minutes.
Wow. That is amazing.
Yeah.
Can I get one of these at home?
You can get one of these at home.
Can I afford to get one of these at home?
Maybe.
I'll just have to start a restaurant.
We have financing options.
By the way, you're good head of culinary sales. We are going to put a lot of these recipes on our personal social media pages. The chef has agreed to give us some of the recipes for this, so we'll show you how to make it. Right? Not hard to make. Right?
No, all this is very easy to make.
All right, let's finish up with dessert, which is really where my heart lies. So what did you make here?
This is the Asher's chocolate stout brownie. It's a chocolate chunk brownie with the Bassett's. Was that a vanilla IPA? So it's homemade ice cream.
Wow.
Over
Makes sense, use the Bassett's for the ice cream.
Over the brownie. It's still a little warm. Let's see.
All right, a red brownie. And I taste.
And I mean, you sell an ice cream machine too, right?
I do.
Yeah.
I made that in our ice cream machine.
You taste the beer, just a little bit of the brownie.
Tastes like all the layers of flavor.
Yeah.
You get a little bit of that
That's
Asher's. That's really, that's excellent.
Chef, you came through big, and this is all delicious. And you can do these at home, and it sounds like one of the keys is just experiment and have fun.
I cook with beer all the time. It's not intimidating. Just do it.
Yeah. I make beer canned chicken. Does that count?
There you go.
Sure.
Well, we can do better. Chef, you've done great.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate
And
it.
again, we'll post a lot of these recipes. When we come back, Professor Bryson is going to tell us why Guinness has that great cascade. From Nordon Kitchen Equipment in Langhorne, Lew and Glen, and the chef. What's brewing? Welcome back to What's Brewing. Lew Bryson, Professor Lew Bryson.
Thank you.
I'm Glen Macnow, Nordon Kitchen Equipment. By the way, they have an amazing test kitchen here. Years ago, I got to devise a burger, the Prof Burger, from Hotchok and Brewing. We came up here one day and tried like 10 different cuts of meat and 5 different cuts of cheese and onion frizzlies and peppers, and we just like ate burgers all day.
Burger made with all those different kinds
It's
of...
amazing. Wow. So if you have a restaurant, you're looking to expand the menu, this is a good place to work on it. Okay, Professor Bryson, all this year we've been doing Beer 101, and today your lecture is on, hold on.
Yeah, straighten me out there, thank you.
Today your lecture is, why do you get that great cascade with Guinness, which is so fun?
Well, let's take a look at it.
Okay. Oh, that thing's ready to go.
Oh, look at that creaming out of there.
Yes.
Oh, there's a cream ale.
Yeah, so, okay, those little tiny bubbles.
Yeah, now see, the thing is that we're talking about, there are bubbles going down, but there are also bubbles coming up.
Yeah.
How does that work? And then, once it settles out, they last forever.
Yeah.
Why? So
it's beautiful.
The main thing is nitrogen. Okay, most beers are done with carbon dioxide. Guinness, the draft Guinness, has about 75% nitrogen. It's to simulate the effect of the hand pump.
Right.
You know, so that lower carbonation beer, so it gets kind of creamy. You can see it's settling now, right?
Yeah.
So the thing is, nitrogen is about half as dense as carbon dioxide. So it has less energy in the bubbles. So the bubbles don't push up as far. So they're coming up slowly, but they're also falling down because when they get to the top, they lose energy. And then when they're up at the top, they don't have enough energy to pop themselves.
Speaking of Guinness, Matt Cortland, a 37-year, give me a second. It's still great. Matt Cortland is a 37-year-old Guinness drinker who lives in Dublin. And he thought he was overcharged when the local pub hit him up for £7.08 for his Guinness, which is $10.50 a pint.
That's a lot.
Which, over there is a lot. So he used his skills to create an AI voice called Rachel. This is AI used for the good.
It is. This is a good use of AI.
And the AI called 5,000 pubs around Ireland and asked them what they charge for Guinness. And people answered, and I guess they just talked to the AI.
Yeah, whoever answered, that's what he said, whoever answered the phone That's who got asked.
And it was all fed into a computer. And it turns out that the average price of Guinness over in Ireland was £6, which is about $8 US. And so he went to that local pub that overcharged him and he said, yeah, here's the evidence, too much. And they lowered the price.
Yes, but the best part is the name of his website, the Gindex.
The Gindex is
that's
great.
awesome.
One other thing, there's a marketing research company, YouGov, I think we've quoted their surveys before. They did a survey of asking people about 75 different beer brands, all kind of mass market or at least regional, larger ones, not local crafts, and asked them, one, are you familiar with this brand? And two, do you have a favorable opinion of it? Not is it your favorite?
Right, or do you actually drink it, but...
Right, not do you drink it,
Right.
but do you have a favorable opinion of it? Kind of a Q rating for beer, if you know what that is.
Is that like radio talk?
Q rating?
Yeah.
It's advertising talk.
Okay. All right.
Okay. It is how well are you known, how much you liked.
Okay.
It's
It's exactly that.
Right.
Okay.
The results were broken down into age groups: baby boomers, Gen Xers, millennials. I don't know why nobody born after 1996 wasn't included.
They're all smoking weed.
I apologize. The result: Guinness is the most popular beer, again by this standard, among boomers and Gen Xers.
People that look like that.
Yeah, I guess. And it's number 5 among millennials. They go Heineken number 1, followed by Modelo Especial and 2 different incarnations of Corona. Of course, I don't know what it means because Modelo Especial is the number 1 selling beer in the country.
Right.
But
Guinness is...
hey, we have had a blast today. Thanks to all the great people at Nordon. Thanks to Chef Todd. Again, we're going to put some of those recipes up on our social media page.
Did you say they have something with draft beer? Can we come back?
We are going to come back next week, and we're going to tell you how you can get your own draft beer system. Lew Bryson, Glen Macnow. We'll see you next week on What's Brewing.